Face the back. Back double bicep.
You're like a lightning rod up there.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Why do you have so much passion for a sport like this?
Man, I've been doing it for. I'm young, but I've kind of started with the old school bodybuilders when all it was bodybuilding. There was no social media. You know, no one knew who was coming to the show. You worked your ass off, and whoever showed up on the stage that day that's who it was, right? And the classes were super deep, and that's kind of where my passion for bodybuilding came. Everyone worked their butt off, right? There was no. You didn't show how you looked along the way. You just showed up, and everyone showed up in shape, right? And I kind of just, like I said, I started back then, and I was the young guy, right? So I kind of learned from all the older guys in the gym, and now the older guys are kind of surrounding me, and it's come full circle, and it is so cool. It's been so long since I've been on stage, and I've never lost that passion. It's been 7.5 years, and I wake up every morning, even in that 7.5 years, just loving the sport of bodybuilding. Right? I've never lost my passion to step on stage. I knew it was going to come. I thought maybe it was going to come a little sooner, but 7.5 years later, I'm here, and I couldn't be any more happy with how it turned out.
Like when they called your name in the overall, was emotional?
Yeah, man, it was emotional. I haven't been on stage for this long. I had some pretty bad health problems. I have some just bad asthma issues that haven't been under control at all. It's been a long road. I haven't been able. There was a long time I wasn't even able to work. I wasn't able to do much, but I couldn't even really get off the couch. And I met with my coach. I met someone that I haven't seen in 10 years, Isaac. I just ran into him at a store, and he said, "Well, shit, man, let's do it." And I told him, "Hey, man, I'm not healthy enough. I can't do it." And he said, "Let's just try." And that was almost 12 months ago to the day. And we tried, and we're here, man. I can't believe it. I couldn't believe that I was able to do it with these health problems. But you know, they just, I wouldn't say they went away, but I'm good enough to be here. I couldn't be any more thankful, man. I'm so happy to be here.
It's amazing to hear challenges that people go through. What were some of those health problems?
Just my asthma issues. I had some really bad issues. I went through EMT school and paramedic school, and then I went to the fire academy, and I had some breathing issues where going inside of a fire, I had some really bad problems. I couldn't figure out what it was. I was in and out of the emergency room, in and out of the ICU, in the hospital multiple times a week. They couldn't figure it out, and they finally diagnosed me 2 years later with a new condition that they haven't even found a medicine for. And so it's something that I'm dealing with currently. If you saw backstage, I have a breathing treatment on my face up until the second I'm walking on the stage, and the second I come off, there's a breathing treatment back on my face. So they haven't really figured out what's going on with me. We've kind of trying to maintain it, but man, it's just you can't let anything stop you, you know. And if I could go from sitting on it, not being able to get off a couch to go to the bathroom, to be able to do my cardio and get in shape and come out and prep for the show, man. You just can't let anything hold you back. Like you told me, just try. If I would have failed, what would have happened? I'd be okay, right? I just wouldn't have been able to do the show, but I was never going to let that happen. Same thing with the COVID. I knew once we started prepping, if I could come over this asthma issue, there's nothing going to stop me. So I'm just so excited to come here, and I knew if I can get past that, I don't care who showed up at the show, I was going to give them hell, you know. So I'm so happy, man. I couldn't be any more happy with the outcome.
Last question, some people here at the show supporting you?
Yeah, I got a lot of people. There are actually a lot of people here in the morning show for me, which means a lot. You know, friends and family come to the night show, but when they come to the morning show, you know, they come to prejudging, you know that they are bodybuilding fans or they love you, you know, and it's a little bit of both. Some people that don't know anything about bodybuilding were here this morning. I actually have 4 people that flew from out of state to come see me. That is just incredible, right? Bodybuilding, they say, is kind of alone, is kind of a sport by yourself, and I agree with that, but if you don't have support and people that love you, man, it doesn't mean anything, right? So the fact that I have friends and family here is awesome, but the fact that I have friends that flew from out of state just to come see me is just, it's unbelievable, man. It's the coolest thing. It made me want to do this for more than just me, you know what I mean? I'm just so happy they're here and that we can all experience this together. It's really, truly awesome.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for your time.
So thank you. I appreciate it.